And welcome back, everybody, to 7 Days to Die Alpha 17.1, build 6. No, build 9. I always do that. When I look at that number up in the corner, it looks like a 69. Okay, so let's see. There's a bunch of things that I have going here today. So I'm gonna spend some time, and I'm gonna go repair the pit. And I'm starting to think about electrical fences and blade traps for the next Horde night over there, because we need a little more killing power than just us shooting with the gun. So I'm going to be working on that. The thing is I don't have any mechanical parts. I've got a pretty decent supply of electrical parts that we're going to need, but I don't have any mechanical parts. So I'm going to have to go wrench a bunch more cars. We've got a battery bank, that's good. Wrench a bunch more cars, to get those parts, and that stuff, of course, that I'll do off camera. Let's see, we got a couple more mods from the trader, and then I've got a few extra iron tools that I made up that I'm going to go sell to him. And so all of these mods here we can use for our marksman rifle. So let's go ahead and hit modify on there. I bought a 2x scope from the trader, so we're going to pop that in, and that gives us 55 more damage. And now gives us an actual scope that we can use. Eventually, I'll probably put a 4x scope on here, and then maybe put the 2x on the AK when we make that. The retracting stock we can put on here, which boosts it up to 60, and it makes the gun better. It says it makes it better when you're shooting from the hip. Semi-trigger group. Modified. Fire semi-auto. See, I don't know why we're putting this on here, because it's already a semi-automatic rifle. So, but it does let us do it, and in the process, it's giving us more damage. So we might as well put it on there. I mean, I don't see why not. I am going to want one of these for the AK when we get into the AK as well. And then a bipod increases aimed accuracy. So we'll add that. Ooh, that does reduce some of our weapon handling though. But that's okay. Considering the role of this gun, it's a long-range weapon, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem, unless that only applies to shooting from the hip, which we won't normally be doing with this gun anyway. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm putting all that stuff on there because it increases our damage by another plus 25, which is pretty good. Let's see. Also, I bought a serrated blade from the trader, so let's add that to our machete. I don't really use the machete as a weapon, but I might at some point, and so we might as well put it on there. It improves the weapon, and then that takes care of all the modifications that we want to do. I did, like a numbskull, I did sell my shovel that had my gravedigger mod on it in the last episode. Oh wait, we got mechanical parts here. That's actually good news. I accidentally put them in the wrong place, didn't I? Okay, so this is an iron shovel that we can take to the trader and sell. In fact, all of this stuff we can try and go sell at the trader. That's good. So now we can actually do some things that I want to do now that we have those. We should probably sell this to him too. We don't need that. Let's take him a stack of feathers too. Okay, so we'll run that stuff over to the trader. And then I got a bunch of supplies here that I'm going to use for repairing the pit. But since we have stuff now, let's see here. So a generator is going to require 10 mechanical parts and 14 electricals. Let's grab the electricals out of here. I'm like super full of my inventory right now. Alright, so generator. Let's get one of those crafting up. And we also want to make some electric fence post. So let's see. I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to do. My thought was that we would use these to block the or put them across, the tunnel that they come out of, and also put them around the cage so they run into the electric fence, and maybe put some down below too. So I'm going to say let's start with 8 of these. And then we're going to need wire relays as well. So let's make we're going to need a bunch of those. So let's make 20 of these. So we'll get those crafting up too. And then over in this one, let's get some blade traps. What I might end up doing is putting 4 of these down on the bottom of the pit. Now they'll get destroyed eventually, but they'll do some heck of a lot of damage until they do to kill a lot of the Horde, the first waves of the Horde. So I think, let me think about this. Yeah, I think I want to make 4 of these. So let's get 4 of those going. Okay, so that does it for that stuff. We'll get that all cooking up. Let's put these back in here for now. We'll set that in there, and then we're going to run this stuff over to the trader, and then I'm going to head back out to the bunker and get it repaired and do some more work. Now I also need a bunch of clay, because I'm out of clay in my forges. And so I'm going to clear some more dirt out around the cage and maybe lay some more concrete down. And then I'll kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone by doing that, because we need the clay, and we'll also, do some more construction work around that site in preparation for, doing the electric fences and so forth. All right, so let's go in here and talk to this guy.
It's a blessing.
Now, I did tell you guys that we were going to do his quest, and I am going to do that, but it might actually be the next episode. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I will definitely try and get that done as soon as possible. All right, let's just sell that to him. And then all of this stuff here we can sell, because I have... Okay, I sold him some of those earlier, so he doesn't want that. Okay, so this stuff we'll just save and, sell him after he resets. But what I would eventually like to do when I get the Jeep, okay, what I'm planning on doing is having like a whole stock of stuff and going around, to all the traders and selling them stuff and just, getting filthy rich. And I've started, because I have so much coin now, I started just buying food out of the vending machine, and you can get pretty good food. The other thing, too, this sham chowder is about half the price in the vending machine as it is if you buy it from him. So he's like completely ripping you off food-wise. So it's $2.52 here, and I think it was like $1.20 something out of the vending machine. So that's really expensive. So keep that in mind. If you guys are going to buy food from the trader, check the vending machine first, and it'll probably be cheaper. And the funny thing is the vending machine, it's his machine is right outside his door. So that doesn't make much sense.
And safe travels, friend.
I was going to sell him these as well, and I think that's all we were going to sell. I'm out of stone at the mine, so I'm taking that stuff back to the mine. Yeah, so I think that's where we're at.
Come again.
You're welcome, buddy. All right, so let's take a look inside of here. So I'm just going to keep this stuff in the bike for now. And I think we're good to go. So I'm going to head back, guys, to the Horde base, to the cage, and just do a bunch of digging. And at some point I'll bring you back with an update. And we'll go from there, okay? So see you in a bit. Bye. Alright guys, I'm back with an update here. So I've cleared away the dirt that I wanted to clear away, and I took down this little covering that I had over the exit hole, and I have an idea. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, and the reason I did that, by the way, is because it was too high, because of the way the dirt was. But what I'm planning on doing is actually funneling them through here. So the idea will be that they'll come out, and I'll have this all enclosed, right? They'll come out in here, and then I'm going to set up electric fences in this little tunnel. So they have to run all the way through this gauntlet, getting the crap zapped out of them. I might wait too until they turn this corner and then put the electric fences along here. And what that's going to do is it's going to slow them down. It's going to funnel them into a nice little narrow area where I can stand over here and just take headshots as they're coming through, and do some major damage to the Z's as they come through. So I think that's the plan that we're going to try for the next Horde night for the electric fences. And then down below, in fact, I need to run down and get some more rebar going anyway. Down below, what we'll do is we'll take the 4 blade traps that we cooked up back at the base, and we'll set those on the bottom of the floor here, just facing up, and turn them on. Now again, like I said, I know that they will get destroyed, but they're just going to shred the hell out of the first wave, or maybe in the first 2 waves of the Horde night. And then between that and the fall damage that they take, and then running the gauntlet with the electric fence up above and funneling them into a nice narrow area where I can get really good easy headshots, I think we should be able to kick the shit out of those guys pretty good. So that's the plan. So I just wanted to give you an update there. Now I'm not gonna actually fix anything down here until I get the blade traps in and the electrical done. And I'm thinking, because of the fact that we still kind of have that tunnel there that the original Z's dug, that could possibly be our conduit down here for the electricity. And then, the switch and all that we're going to have to put somewhere up in the cage so we can flip it when we're ready to do so. So I'm going to have to figure all of that out. I won't do all of that on camera. I'll give you updates, periodic updates as I'm putting everything together. But anyway, that's kind of the plan for right now. So I need to run back here. I brought some clay down earlier to get it going in the forest, but I have more now, and I need to make some more rebar. And then I'll set up the little corridor. Well, I probably should go back and get the electric fences and all that stuff first before I commit to anything. So I might build it out of wood frames and then get the electric fences in, figure out where I'm going to put the actual posts and the generator and all that. And then after we do that, well, no, we could actually build it with rebar, because we can pick the rebar back up, and we just won't actually apply the concrete to it till we know where everything's going to fit. So I don't know how many more of these I'm going to need. Let's just make another 50 for now. We have plenty of iron to make more as needed. And I want to get another batch of forged iron going too, because I ran out of that on Horde night. But with this new design though, that I'm putting together here, I'm thinking, we might even use some barbed wire too to slow them down even further. But I'm thinking with this new design, I'm going to kill them a lot more effectively, so they're probably going to do less damage to our cage than they did last time. Because aside from, the few that I was able to kill with the gun, they pretty much just had free reign, and they just kept spitting and, causing all kinds of trouble. But this time, we're not putting up with that shit. We're going to kick the hell out of them, and hopefully our cage won't take as much damage as it did last time. Okay, so anyway, that's pretty much where we're at with that. I'm going to keep working on all this stuff, and again, I will bring you back with an update here in just a little bit. All right, talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Okay, we're back and ready to start working on getting these electric fences set up, the generator, all that good stuff. I repaired all the damage that the cop did that killed me the other night here, and upgraded all the spikes to iron spikes. So that's done. I also did some repairs around the base for just the random zombies that come in and mess around with my spikes and stuff there. Let's park the bike right here. Okay, so I got most of the rebar lined up here, but I did run out, so I had to go make some more. Let's see here. I'm going to jump up right here, and we'll get the rest of this in. But like I said, I'm not going to actually concrete it up until we know where we're going to actually position everything. Okay. So let's see here. The first thing we have to figure out is we need the switch inside here. So what might make sense for me to do is put the generator somewhere in the wall here. That's interesting that the zombies have actually hit the dirt there at that spot. I've got a lot of surface repair to do there too. But I think what we're going to want to do is, can I let me grab my switch here. Yeah, I can attach the switch to this, but on the inside, of course. So I'm just trying to figure out the neatest way to do that so we don't have a bunch of wires and stuff exposed. Hadn't really given that a lot of thought yet. But what I want to do is I want to have... Let's take a look at the fence here. So that's how high it's going to be. We could just do we could do 3 right through here. Like so. And have the wires come up maybe from underneath here and up to the first one, and then we just kind of daisy chain them that way. And we could maybe put the switch on this side here. The one problem with that though is that if this part gets blown out, then the switch gets destroyed. Let me look at something here. I want to try something. Yeah, I completely didn't give this any forethought, so I might have to let you guys go and kind of think it through until I figure it out. But depending upon the direction that I put these, it looks like let's see, can we rotate that? Okay, we're gonna have to, let's do this. Copy rotation. Okay. No, not that. Rotation of the top bar. It's still not cooperating. Oh yeah, okay, so that's what I was... See, we could put a steel plate here. Let's just pop... Whoops. What the... Oh no, we can't. It isn't going to let us do that. We could put one here. That's right where we need to stand though to shoot them guys. Yeah, when I designed this originally, I hadn't really planned on putting switches and stuff in here, so I didn't make it really large. I mean, it won't let me set that there. I mean, I could set it here. Alright, well, let's just put that there for a second. Let's put that there for a second. Where's the switch? Oh, that's still not going to work, right? Because it has to be on the back side of that. Doggone it. Okay. In fact, it's almost looking like I don't want... I think these middle bars take the most damage, so I would want to put it down below anyway. And I can't put it there. Let's let them just go... Oh, they're not. They're going to stop and meander around. Alright, we'll have to go kill them. I don't want them anywhere near my rebar, though, because they'll destroy it. Alright, so they are still kind of going off that direction, but I'm probably going to have to get on the bike and lure them further away, or they'll start probably walking back over here. Anyway, pesky zombies, right? So this idea is not going to work regardless. So that's out. So let's pull that down. Probably it's looking like our only viable option. Well, you know, putting it on the floor, although that's kind of weird to do it that way, the floor does not take that much damage. So that would keep this switch a lot safer. In fact, this middle block, I don't think takes any damage at all, really. There's just not anything to damage it. It's right where we got to stand when we come down the ladder, but it's not a real big problem. Plus, it would put the wiring down a little lower for us. I don't like it for aesthetic reasons, but for practical reasons, that's really probably the best place for us to put this switch. We could also potentially put it on the up here. This doesn't really take much damage. I mean, spiders can get up there and, you know, do damage from the top, but it's relatively minimal. Or maybe not, though. I mean, look at how much damage is on those bars. So I'm thinking the safest place to put the switch is right here in the middle, even though it's on the floor. That seems to me like that makes the most sense. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it there. Now, I wonder why it doesn't let me turn it. I hope it's just because there's no wires hooked up to it. The other thing I could potentially do, I suppose, is not put the switch in here at all and just switch it on before we climb in the cage. If we do that, then we don't have to muck around with, you know, trying to lay wires from here over to there. We can just put the generator and the fence and make like a little utility shed for them, out of concrete, of course. It shouldn't take any direct damage. It might take some cop spit. And have everything just operate from over there. And maybe we just do a different blade trap, or a different generator and switch for the blade traps down below. That would be easier to do it that way. And I certainly have the resources to do that. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do that. Rather than... If I had a little more room here, you know, up in this setup, I'd try and put the switch in here and be able to control it all from here. But I don't. Because I'm going to have to pick this. I was going to look for my wrench, but I have it in my bike. But I don't. So I think that's what we'll do. So let's hop up here. I want to run over here really quick and just make sure those idiots aren't too close. We got little girl zombie. Looks like the rest of them did actually bugger all the way out. They usually, once they run by you, they hang around. But they are over there, but they're quite a ways off, so I think we're good. I don't think we have to worry about them. Alright, yeah, so let's do that. I'm just going to have to switch it on before Horde Night starts, or before, you know, climbing the cage. But we can do that. That's not a big deal. Oh. Got my new 4X scope on here. Say goodnight, Gracie. Yep, she's down. Nice. Where'd that come from? Crawler? I hear footsteps, but I don't see anything. How did you get down there? He's not dying easy, is he? I should probably just fill this hole completely in. I mean, there's not really any reason to keep it there. All right. Well, anyway. Wanted to grab my wrench out of here so I have it with me. Let's put a couple of these in here just so we're not so encumbered. And we'll put the food in there too. Oh, and the coins. Have no reason to carry that stuff around. Okay. So, I think what we'll do then is let's make a floor here. Where's my shovel? So this little section here is going to be a shed that we're going to put the generator in and protect it. Okay. I almost wonder if we shouldn't concrete all this up too, just in case they get some crazy ass idea to start digging. Let's do it. We'll make it nice and durable. I don't think we need to put concrete underneath the walls though. This is all just kind of making it up as I go, you know. But it's kind of, you know, kind of neat how it's all coming together, though. And I'm probably going to need more rebar now, too. We're going to want a ramp frame there. So I'll have to make that down in the forge. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to need more rebar for this anyway. So let's see. We're going to put the generator here. Like that. And we'll put the electric fence posts here, here, and here. Like that. I'm wondering, do we want to do one in there too? I don't think that's a good idea. Because then it opens that up. And they might try and come through there. Let's just use the 3 and we'll see how things go. Oh, there's a timer. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go make some more rebar. And we're going to also need to enclose this little section in to protect our fence posts. So we'll need rebar for that as well. I should probably concrete these up now, just so we don't accidentally pick them up and lose our stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go make some more rebar to finish this off, and then we'll come back in the next episode and keep working on this. What I'm going to try and do is get as much stuff set up as possible before I bring you back, so that we can get started again on our quest for the trader. I wasn't planning on doing another build episode because I know I've been doing a lot of that lately. I'm trying to do get some more variety in the videos for you guys, but I want to get this set up and have it ready to go for the next Horde night so we don't have to worry about it. And then we can go out and loot and have fun and do some exploration, knowing that this place is ready to go when the next Horde night rolls around. So that's kind of what's happening here, okay? Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Come and hang out on Discord. Come and hang out with me on a live stream. I do live stream several times a week on Twitch. You can find the links to both of those places in the About section of the YouTube channel. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.